By 2022, 82% of all web traffic is going to be video based. Does that do anything for anybody?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, I hope it does. My closing quote today is going to reinforce that, hopefully. But this is what we're talking about here. Building your online presence and generating more organic leads. So an organic lead is one that you do not pay for, okay? They just contact you. So this is a reverse prospecting method, okay? So this is where we're going. This is how we're gonna get found. This is the #1 search engine on the planet. #2 is YouTube. Who owns YouTube?
Google.
Okay, so you see the importance of that relationship, all right? Okay, so I went to the National Association of Realtors conference in California in November and attended a class on how to actually navigate YouTube and the algorithm. So how to post content to YouTube and then have it be seen, okay? So one of the first things they told us in that class was your number of subscribers is basically useless. If YouTube could get rid of the subscriber feature, they would. The most important thing is views, so focus on that. But it's important to understand that you cannot win with Google or YouTube for that matter by having what's called a spray and pray approach. So that was my approach with YouTube. I'll record anything, a sunset, me playing with my kids, going out to dinner. If somebody's making like tableside guacamole, I'm videotaping that and I'm putting it on YouTube hoping that it'll get some views. Now, it does work. I've got analytic reports to show that I've got, thousands upon thousands of video views every single month, but it is not increasing my views so much that it's actually making a difference in my business. That one that I can really feel, right? So I have taken all of those videos off and I am going by this process that I'm gonna teach you guys this morning, and we'll keep you guys posted, but you will be able to use this information to start doing what I'm doing right now to start growing your business with Google and YouTube. The first thing you need to understand is your audience, okay? So who is your audience? So this is your audience, David, people that need a house, need remodeling, and so what kind of things can you educate people on? A pro tip is anything you get asked more than once. Anything you get asked more than once is a video you need to create. Think about that. Think about the time it will save you to have this information out there. The other thing that this content does is it helps you become relatable, and once you become relatable, you're able to build rapport with people you don't even know yet. So when you do sit across the table from one another, they already feel like they know you, So, this is like invaluable stuff, right? All right. So also, I want you guys to keep this in mind. Educate to attract. A lot of times people, I think, don't understand what is value, okay, and what is valuable. Educational content is valuable. Don't assume either that people know things that are just absolutely specific to your industry or expertise. If you want to know what questions people are asking online, this is a free site. It will only allow you to ask 3 questions before it'll ask you to pay. So you can, I think it's like a 24-hour period, so you can ask a couple questions, see what people are looking for, and then go back and use this, or you can upgrade to the Pro. It's affordable. The next thing you need to do is understand the algorithm. Understanding the algorithm. So how can we get views? How can we get people to see our content? And there's really 3 things we want to keep in mind, right? So the first thing is decent video with good content. So you need to have decent sound, decent lighting. So you don't want to, there's enough light in here, this is fine, all right? And this is not a loud room, so I don't need to be mic'd up. And if I'm out in the field, if I'm out in outside, I want to make sure I'm facing the sun, like the sun's light is shining on me when possible, right? And I don't want to do videos in wind. Like I don't want to step out in the wind. So if it's windy and dark outside, it's probably not a good time to do your videos. The other thing I have up here is batching content. This is one of the easiest things. The people that came to my real estate conference that got to hear Glenda speak, she talked about batching content. Because the other thing is, you don't know what to post, you don't know what is valuable, but you don't have time. Right? You don't have time to create this content. Batching content just means you set aside an hour or two a month and just crank out videos. And so we did that with Diana. My wife's schedule is insane. It's so hard for me to get her to do anything outside of her motherly and mortgage duties. But scheduling, having something on her calendar once a month where she's gonna sit down and speak into the camera and create 10 to 15 videos is doable for her. So we can help you guys do that. We did that through Gal, who's visited us a few times from Table Manners Media. All right, so real quick, if you can teach people how to make money, save money, solve a problem, that's really valuable content. The second thing in terms of the Google algorithm is having a smart title and one that creates a curiosity factor. So these are like how-tos, top 3s, top 5s, things you need to know. But do some search engine research. If you type in your field into the Google search bar, a drop-down menu will show up, and that's called Google Suggest. And it'll show you things that people are searching for. So are people searching for roofing companies in Birmingham? It'll tell you that. All right, and then the third thing you need, and this is one that I've just been totally missing, is having a kick-ass thumbnail. And I'm gonna show you some examples. But before you panic, and most of you are probably thinking, I'm not gonna do this anyway, but some of you hopefully will. Like, I'm not a graphic designer, but I can go to Fiverr.com and pay somebody to do it for me. It's super easy. And again, I can help you do that. So all of this is easy. Typically, most people do not use thumbnails when they upload videos to YouTube. They just don't do it. And then the ones that do are not doing it right. But you can see the difference in impressions in 30 days from one to the other. So that's just, it's really not all that complicated to have a kick-ass thumbnail. All right. Any questions?
What was that website where you?
Fiverr.
No, the one you were trying to find out what people are.
Ask the public.
So is Fiverr what helps make the thumbnail?
So Fiverr is a website where you can go and hire virtual assistants and people to do anything for you.
Okay.
Write content, edit your video, create the thumbnails. I mean, you name it, they're on there and you can do it. And so you can just hire them per job. Jasper?
I was gonna say that, I've used them for years, logos, virtual assistants, anything.
Those work also.
It used to be $5.
Yeah, there's a number of different sites out there.
Yeah, I've got a guy I use for some graphic stuff as well. That I've got some intros and stuff for realtors that look amazing.
Well, Gal, I give him the video. He needs to edit it. The other thing I didn't mention is that the videos need to be somewhere between 2 and 7 minutes. And so I'll give him the content and I'll say, hey, listen, it needs to be a minimum of 2 minutes, not over 7 minutes, and have great sound, good lighting, and a kick-ass thumbnail. And that's it.